Hi there, Nexus of Thought, Gavin here. I've been watching a lot of, wouldn't say a lot, but a considerable amount of videos, YouTube videos on near-death experiences, also known as NDEs. And I find them actually quite fascinating for the simple reason that they are extremely personal. And the people who have them seem so convinced that what they actually experienced was real. And I'm also quite amazed at how precise and how accurate, or at least in how detailed they seem to attempt to describe what they are experienced or what they went through, even years afterwards. It's a rather intriguing idea, and I don't know what to make of it. I guess, like most people, I have a deep belief, or at least a deep want to believe that something exists after we die. And near-death experiences certainly create a possibility that something tangible is there. And indeed, because most of these near-death experiences appear to be quite positive, that this afterlife may be something to look forward to. So in some ways, I think this is self-fulfilling, and I am quite conscious of the fact that it indeed is the case. But the descriptions that people offer with respect to how they view this is still is not, I wouldn't say interesting, but is still deeply moving. Deeply moving is actually probably the best way of describing all of this. Now, a lot of people would say that these near-death experiences are nothing but a hoax. Well, not so much a hoax, but a trick that the brain is playing on you as you experience a situation where you're close to death. What actually happens is your brain gets flooded with a series of neurotransmitters, and then these start firing all at once, and the end result are these experiences which appear to be extra dimensional. I am not convinced that this is the case, because if your brain was firing all at once, I don't think you'd have the kind of coherent near-death experience that these individuals appear to have. As I said, it's very detailed, it's very, very specific, and it's well structured. Not only that, these near-death experiences also seem to have a certain amount of commonality when going from person to person. One such thing that they all seem to have is that they view their body from the outside, and they can see events happening on the outside as though they're floating above this body. So, and they can do so with such a vivid description. The second factor is this calmness that seems to that seems to be so pervasive for the individual. Now, it could be, again, that there could be a brain chemistry, but there seems to be a great deal of commonality and in this calmness experience that people have, as well as the movement towards some type of light. Where they differ is that based on your religious background or your cultural background, you seem to have a different interpretation as to where you're actually heading. And it seems as though the experience is tailor-made for you as an individual. But whatever it is well structured, it is well defined, and it's orderly. And I would not expect people to undergo this with a situation where their brain is just firing rapidly as you approach death. I would expect something to be chaotic, some type of maelstrom of events. But this is not what you're getting. Now, the great thing about near-death experiences is that it actually has been receiving a large amount of review among serious scientists. And it's not seen as a type of voodoo science or some type of pseudoscience. It actually seems to be gaining credibility. So what it poses to me is, are we actually looking at the interface between the metaphysical world and the physical world over here? And if indeed that's the case, we may be entering into some chapter which is very, very refreshing, and indeed maybe the next level of how we view human beings and our position in the universe. Anyway, that's just a few thoughts for today. Keep well, and we'll chat later.